Yeah, now my lamp is ready for removal. This is how it moves out. See how it moves out? Yes, it's like that. After it loosens, now can manage to access the bulb inside there. This is where the bulb is. That's the compartment of the lamp, the whole lamp, the fitting. And that's where I'm going to access the bulb. So after removal of the lamp, this is the compartment of the lamp. The bulbs are in front here, so that I can manage to access now the place that I want. I have to remove these connectors. There is this connector. You place here. After pressing, then you pull, and you pull slowly. It comes out like that. Another one here. I press slowly because these are plastic materials. Then it comes out very easily. Now the other cable is not very tight, so I can manage to keep our lamp up there like that. Then this is what we want. This is the place that we are reaching now. Finally we are here. The bulb is held by this holder here from inside, and it has this connector here. The connector is here. This is the bulb holder. This is the connector. Now I have to remove the connector so that it can be able to remove this holder here. This is how it goes. I think it is accessible. You can see it. You place the plastic holder. Then first of all remove the connector. The connector is out. Connector is out. Then rotate anti-clockwise. When you rotate this anti-clockwise like that, then the holder comes out and the bulb now is accessible now. This is the burnt out bulb that I want to change. Okay, this is my new bulb. That's how it looks like. Its name, its company, its size H8. This is the size of the bulb that I'm going to replace, because we of course replace the new. So by opening inside, you will see the bulb. This is the bulb with its holder intact, so you don't have much work to do with the bulb, just to replace it. And by replacing it, the holder connector is facing upwards. When it is facing upwards, the connector is facing upwards, then you make sure it clicks inside. Okay, this is how it goes. Okay, now it clicks inside. Then rotate and then rotate clockwise. We had removed it by rotating anti-clockwise. Now we rotate clockwise. If we rotate clockwise like that, then the connector faces this direction, the right direction of the driver, where the driver sits, or the passenger sits. The right direction, same direction, the right direction of the driver, because we are changing the right hand side lamp, fog lamp of the driver. Okay, so we return the connector. Press it until it clicks inside properly. Just making sure it is tight. This point here, it has clicked in properly. Now is tight, because that if it doesn't click, the holder or the connector will remain loose, and remaining loose means that anything can happen. It can loosen up, or water can enter into the watertight compartment, and we don't want that, because if any water comes into contact with the electrical wiring, it will damage the wires, it will damage the bulb, it might also damage and destroy the wiring. So it has to be very carefully returned to its normal place. So now, after doing that, we can now test our lamp. We see whether it is working. The car is off. We start once again. Yes, it's on. And then we switch on the lamp. Switch on the lights. We see whether it is working. Yeah, bravo. It's working now. Same thing, this one is working. So it means our job is perfectly done. Switch off the car. Then now we start returning the bigger lamp, because already the smaller lamp is working. So now is to return, to reverse what we already did when we were removing it. I had removed 2 connectors, so I make sure I return each connector to where it belongs. I return this one and make sure it clicks inside and holds very tight. The other one is this one, facing up. Then I make sure it clicks inside as it should be. I check on this one and make sure it is tight. Yes, it's tight. So everything is okay now. Just counter checking, making sure the place is okay. Yes, now it's okay. Now I can return it. I can return the lamp now here. You don't require a lot of force, just making sure it is returned very easy and slowly. Okay, I've managed to return it and made sure it is tight. the way it is supposed to be. Then bolt, make sure it is tight. This is the first bolt here, and the other one is this one here. Using 10mm spanner, I tighten it. I tighten them. There are two of them. I make sure they are tight. Counter checking with another spanner. Make sure I feel that they are tight. Do not over tighten it, because if you over tighten it, it will make the plastic crack. Like this one here, it has been opened before, so during that work that was done, it made these cracks to appear, because this material is plastic, it's not metallic. But even if it is metallic, you don't over tighten. Just make sure you feel it is tight properly, but do not over tighten it. So counter checking and making sure it is okay. Then after that, we return the cover. The cover here has some grooves, and this plastic, it has its place to fit in, so we make sure it fits properly like that. Then make sure it fits on these points here and here. It's now okay here. So these holes now, these are the holes that we are going to bolt again, so that you can get tight. Now we have returned the cover like that, the way it is. After returning the cover, we make the bolts the way they are supposed to be. They have these butterfly wings. These wings or legs must enter into that hole. So when they are from inside, when you bolt or you screw this bolt, the wings will expand from inside. That will make this cover tight. So you have to make sure all the bolts goes in. The wings lead from outside to enter the point of the hole. Then after the wings are inside, that's when we screw the bolt. You cannot screw the bolt while the wings are out. If you find the bolt is screwed, you unscrew it like that and make sure the wings go inside first. Then the bolt will be tightened using the right screwdriver, which is a star. After returning the bolts and fitting them the way they are supposed to be fitted, now it's time to screw them inside. Just make sure you feel that it is glued inside as required. When you push the bolt inside, the wings will expand and hold this cover from inside so that it cannot vibrate or it cannot move out. Remember, it is a light material, therefore being a light material, it requires tightening lightly but gently. So that's it. Just counter checking, making sure the work is perfectly done. So that is our work for today, and I think our work is perfect. This is for washer water. This is the coolant water. So this one I'll have to add it because it's for the wipers. I need to add it to make sure it is to the required level. So before adding water, I return my tools and dispose of the used bulb. I return my tools in my toolbox. Yes, close it like that. This is the water for my wipers, so that I can add it here. I got it from tapped water, so this is just a container. So I add it. Oh, it is yet to reach the level that I require. Okay, I got some more. Then we add here. Okay, you leave some space because you know always water expands and it requires some space for expansion. So I turn the cover, make sure it's tight like that. So my car is good to go. Thank you.